Those of you who have been following everything that's been happening have seen us happy, have seen us go through wonderful things, as well as seen us go through some very scary things. And I just want to say thank you, everybody who's been watching our art and who's been partaking and helping us to support, help supporting us in the work that we do. This has been a very interesting last couple of days. For those of you who don't know, what happened was that my family and I we were in a car accident, and that was on Monday, Sunday. That was on Sunday, sorry. Um, what ended up happening was that we went through a series of having to meet new people, including the hospital workers and tow people and tow repair, and meet a whole city of people, which ended up becoming like a really interesting thing because we found out a place we'd never been to before that we actually kind of in a sense started to love because of the kindness of strangers. They were called Kingston, New York. So we would definitely want to give a shout out to the hotel, the hotel called or motel, which is I considered a hotel, Super 8, which is should get a lot of ratings for the work that they've done because they have done such wonderful works. They actually helped us out. They did above me on the Call of Duty, and they actually did a really wonderful thing. Let's see if I can get the lights here. Oh, there's lights here, is there? I don't know. And there's lights that way. Oh, look, there's lights. All right, cool. Yeah, I guess there's no lights this way. So anyway, so what happens is that we just want to say that there's an aspect of like just the blessing that they were to us and my family, the blessings of the different hospital workers as well as the staff was super kind at the Super 8 hotel. They took care of us. They gave us they allowed us to do some things that not too many people get a chance to do. You know, when we got there, we were injured from the hospital, and they took care of us. You know, and then they let us stay extra, and then they were able to give us like benefits in terms of like the meals and stuff like that as well. And they were able to let us know about such a wonderful thing like there was a swamp not too far from where we were, and in the swamp they got a chance to go catch some frogs. So my kids absolutely loved that. That was great. And so for the most part though, it was as we were recovering, we decided to stay an extra day. And that extra day really made a world of difference. See, where we live in New York, there's no Stewart's. And Stewart's, it's like a 7-Eleven. But everything north of here has a Stewart's. So there's like no Stewart's in New York because like they never got the rights or whatever. But anyway, so for the most part though, when we go upstate, we always go to the Stewart's. And we always partake of like the Stewart's, the cream soda or the root beer floats. And then definitely the ice cream. That's one of their hallmark things. When we used to go to school, we'd always go to the Stewart's for like sandwiches and ice cream, and it was a really good thing, really good time. So what happens is like I just wanted to give you like an update of things. So we have been like just for those days trying to get back home. So last time I talked with you guys, we were actually trying to figure out how to get back to New York, and so my brother-in-law, his brother, and his other brother, they let us borrow their car, and so with that we were able to drive our car. We had to kind of balance out all the stuff that was in our one car. See, our Dodge Caravan 2000 was a huge cargo ship. It was like the Starship Enterprise, if you ask me. What happened was that it was able to carry so much cargo, and it was able to carry so like us and all these different things that it pretty much when the tires popped, we lost control, and then pretty much we had to regain control and do a Tokyo drift into the median. What we found was that doing so, we were actually able to we had to kind of empty the car of the people into two things: organic, as I mentioned before, of organic and inorganics. Organics being the things that you need in order to stay at a hotel, like your clothes and your like underwear and stuff and your toiletries. And then the inorganics are like the things where, for example, where you are where thank you, boss. All right, cool. And the inorganics is the things like, for example, where you are unable to, where, for example, you are unable to change it. So, like, for example, like camping gear and stuff like that. So that's one of those things. So your camping gear, you had to put that in a different vehicle. The things that you don't need. And then we got separated from it because I had to drive down from when I was in Albany over to oh my goodness, there's this huge rat. Albany to back to Kingston. So I had to go up there. So they towed the truck up there, towed my Dodge Caravan up there, Anyway, so long story short, we had to split the car go into two vehicles. And we had to kind of think strategically because whenever you put a situation, oh, I love you too, Amy. Thank you so much. I wish I could heart that comment. It says pin message. Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to pin that message. That's so good. So what happens is that, you have it where the majority of things that happen, but I'm about to get home, but I just wanted to say that just some of the good things that happened. We were able to get home, and so this is the first day that we're home, and I had to move the car. And so I've been up all day just dealing with car stuff, and I'm dealing with all the issues of dealing with cars. And pretty much, we've had a long day. But the thing was, yesterday we were actually unpacking our stuff. And it was hard to do. When you want to say thank you to people, but you don't know how to say thank you. I mean, how do you say thank you to a person? I guess you're just going to show them, like, just kindness and respect and that you care about them. And then so for the most part, though, it's like, you care about the people and you want them to, you just have to kind of show them respect because you really know some people have so much money, you can't even say thank you to them. And then you can, but it's like, I feel like it's flat compared to the fact that, they just help you so much tremendously. Like with my car, with my old car, old Dodge Caravan, what happened was like, that's, I still got to go see it. I still got to get up there and go do all the stuff to it because it's like, I did a poll on my Instagram and asked everybody what they think if I should go as far as to trying to repair this car or try and see if I can get another one. And so the poll had 100%. Everybody said that I should not try to repair our old Dodge Caravan. And so what happens is that we should probably try and get a new one. And so people who talked to me said I should definitely try and see if I can get a new one. So we've raised, by the grace of God, we raised up some money for a new one or a newer one. And so we're just in the process of just kind of like just collecting some. So if you want to help us out, in the description, there's a place where you can actually donate. I have it to my Cash App. My Cash App is G-Rex. And hold on a second, I gotta pause for a second. Wow, that's so nice. Thank you so much, Amy. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, she's like my favorite supporter. Thank you so much for just always supporting me. And pretty much, if you know the situation, it's always like, please definitely watch Amy's channel. If you find it, follow her link, and please follow her stuff that she's doing. That has been like one of those things where she's a really good artist in terms of like her art and also her in terms of her her artwork and her gardening page. Very insightful, very, very helpful. If you follow her gardening page, you can like learn a lot about gardening art and stuff too. You might even see me in it too as well, because if you didn't already know, we have the same last name. So I want to thank you so much for for the love that we have. And pretty much, anyway, long story. I just want to say that pretty much you can do really wonderful things if you have people behind you to support you. I want to thank God so much for my wife and my children, who went on this journey with us. We went to go camping, and we had to come back with so much more. We came up with learning more about it. We totally appreciate each other even better now. I feel like though there's a more of a mellowness and a more of an understanding regarding our family. So I thank God so much for that. So thank you, Amy Valentine, for the $5 super chat. Definitely, if anybody out there wants to give a super chat and help us in our situation, our cause, that would help us out tremendously as well. We have been just constantly trying to figure out what's our next step. And not just for for a vehicle, but also for where we're gonna live and what we want to do. And we also keep doing the night markets and our night market work. So whenever it happens that we continue to do work and continue to do different things. And so with that, when we do different things, it's trying to make our family better. So I'm coming to the end of my journey at this point. So definitely, please keep us in your prayers, and ask God to to how you can help us and how we can help you. But for the most part, though, it's just one of those things where it's like, we are people who've gone through a lot of things, and so a lot of things we've gone through. We are just so glad that we actually gone through so many things. When I came home, took out the garbage, which was great. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and proceed. Finally got home. So I can do two things at this point. I can either do some sculpting or I can end the chat. If you guys want me to see me do some sculpting, I can do some sculpting right now for you. I haven't done sculpting in such a long time. I think I might just go do that and make something real quick. Um, if I get enough people to watch, I'll probably do another sculpting. So tell your friends I can make something cool. All right, cool. So here it goes. I've had a long, just very long, very busy day, but I'm gonna make something really quick and pretty much. Let's see. Let's see if I can just make something. Maybe if the only way to stop me from making a sculpture right now is if you'd like to send me a super chat. So far, Miss Amy has sent me one, and so for that I'm grateful. The other one is if I make it something, definitely, because what happens is, like, I got my tape right here. Oh goodness, that was scary. Hope it didn't break. Is that a real dent? Is that a new dent? I don't know. That was very painful, very, very noisy. Okay, I guess it's. So what happened was this, right? I pretty much got home. I had to park the car, and then you have this scenario where I started working on some masking tape, right? Just kind of sitting there. I was kind of doing an update, and then one of my creatures was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then it was like, says, "I knew it. I knew he was gonna do something. He's gonna destroy that car. I knew he was gonna do it." So I didn't mean to. I don't think it was me. It's like it was always you, Greg. Always, because you were the one who had the car. I was like, I did. What did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong, but why is it gotta be like that? I don't understand it, It's just so weird how strange that is. But, oh, thank you so much, Emmy. Oh, this is so nice. Oh. Okay, cool. Okay, so, all right, what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna make a sculpture right now. I'm just gonna call it quits for night. Argus really made me upset. He's like, it's like, so he called me out. He said that I am, that is my fault. So I'm like, I don't think it's my fault. He's like, it is. Like, I don't think it is. But he says, so what I'm gonna do? I call it quits because I thank God for the fact that we survived this. And he was like, just saying what he's saying, but for the most part though, he's just kind of moody because I didn't take him on the trip too. So that's how it is. So you don't take a gremlin with you on a trip, they get all mad. So anyway, I'm gonna end this chat right here and say thank you so much. I'm gonna say God bless you, and definitely keep your friends in prayer. You never know what's gonna happen to them. You never know where they're gonna be. And also the power of words. Make sure you speak life, speak good things, say good things, don't say bad things, and yeah, definitely just speak good things, right? So that's all I got to say. Bye bye. Please like and subscribe to my channel.